Our next topic is core competence presented by Charlene M. Royo. What is core competence? Core competence are the resources and capabilities that comprise the strategic advantage of a business. A modern management theory argues that a business must define, cultivate, and exploit its core competency in order to succeed against the competition. Process of organizational analysis. This process is undertaken so that the organization reaches at a point at which it can undertake strategic action in the light of its strengths and weaknesses. Generally, the organization's strengths and weaknesses are measured in terms of its environment. Otherwise, it is very difficult to suggest the degree to which a factor can be considered as a strength or weaknesses. We have four processes of organizational analysis. One is identification of importance of factors. All factors identified for the purpose of analysis may not have equal strategic importance. Some are more important, some are less important. The relative importance of the factors depends on the nature of organization and its environment. Two is assessing strengths and weaknesses on key factors. Key strategic factors may lead to the assessment of organizational strengths and weaknesses in respect of these factors. Organizational strength on any factors can be defined as the contribution made by the factors towards the achievement of organizational objectives. Organizational weaknesses on a factor can be defined as the negative contribution of the factors in achieving the organizational objectives. 3 is preparing organizational capability profile. On the basis of the assessment of organizational strengths and weaknesses, organizational capability profile is prepared which show the various strong areas of the organization. 4 is relating organizational capability to strategy. Technically speaking, this is not a part of organizational analysis. However, organizational analysis is meaningless unless it provides a way to relating strength to a strategy. Resources and capabilities. Resources and capabilities serve as the foundation upon which companies formulate and implement value-creating strategies so that the company can achieve strategic competitiveness to earn above the average return. However, not all companies' resources and capabilities represent strategic assets that have competitive value and the potential to serve as a source of competitive advantage. Long-term competitive advantage. Long-term competitive advantage requires the ongoing development and expansion of resources and capabilities to pursue emerging market opportunities and defend against future threats to its market standing and profitability. Organizational capabilities. Organizational capabilities are developed and enabled through the development of a company's resources or some combination of its resources. Some capabilities rely heavily on a company's intangible resources such as human asset and intellectual capital. Competitive test. What is the most telling about a company aggregation of resources and capability is how powerful they are in the marketplace. The competitive power of resources and capability is measured by how many of 4 tests for sustainable competitive advantage it can pass. Valuable. Is the resources or capability competitive valuable? All companies possess of a collection of resources and capabilities. Some have the potential to contribute to competitive advantage, while others do not. Rare. Is the resources or capabilities rare? It is something rivals lack. Resources and capabilities that are common among firms and widely available cannot be the source of competitive advantage. If many companies have the same capabilities, the same value-creating strategies will be selected. As a result, companies will be able to achieve sustainable competitive advantage. Non-substitutable. A company's capabilities are non-substitutable when they do not have a strategic equivalence. In addition, if capabilities are invisible, it is even more difficult to competitors to identify valuable substitutes. Example of capabilities that can be difficult to identify or to find suitable substitutes for include companies specific knowledge and trust based working relationship.